Well, good afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, this channel has been a blessing for me for so long, and I have met and communicated with so many wonderful people out there. It has just been great. I think about a lot of the people that are closest to me are people that I've met through the internet and YouTube. So when I got up this morning and looking at my emails, I've got Evan God, Gutierrez. Excuse me, I'm sorry about butchering your name up, but I'm actually a little shaken at the moment because when I was reading the video, this comment. Morning, Mark. The video titled "I Need a Favor," and that's the one I was talking to Cop Pizzle before the Giants were getting ready to take on the Eagles and things. And I think some of you may have seen where there was like something came from my left. It looked like it was like a elongated string or something that came through when I was talking about Stewart. And in that video, I did talk about Stewart quite a bit. But Evan had brought my attention to something else, and let me read a little further. I was trying to get my mind off the loss and couldn't sleep, and I was going back on some of your videos, and I caught what I think was an orb by your fern when you started talking about Stewart. The time was around 1:05, and when I saw it go down into the fern plant in the back, just thought you would want to know. Sorry I didn't catch it sooner, my friend. And so I went back and I looked, and I don't know what. My mother had told me a few weeks back about, we were talking about the Red Brick House, and I was telling her about it being a Civil War hospital, and she says, well, do you ever see any orbs? And I had never heard anybody talking about orbs before. And now that I think about it, when I had Joe Boo down in New Orleans, I think around 2013 or so, we went to Marie Labeau's, which is the voodoo priestess, gravesite, and I had Joe Boo there, and I took some pictures of it, and I had these, orbs or these circles of lights, and it was in the shade. And I remember asking my friend Trent, who's a photographer, he's like, oh, it's just the way the light's reflecting and so on. He's like, it's nothing that's there. And so I was like, okay, but I'm like, I don't see where the light's coming from because it was in the shade, but be that as it may. I went back to the video and I went through and I've copied it here, and you tell me. I don't know. But I know that many times I feel like Stewart is around. There's a lot of things that Stewart has given to me that are in there. There's the Micah Parsons helmet that's autographed, the picture of Tom Landry and Roger Staubach, Drew Pearson piece. And of course, we've done carvings from the crew that went down to his parents' house, or his mother's house, to work on it. And of course, the carving I have of Stewart, I went inside and outside. So we don't know everything that's out there. But you watch this and you tell me what you think, because I don't know. I've slowed it down. I've tried to isolate it, and it looks like it changes shape. It looks like it's coming down, and then it just kind of dissipates. If you have the answer, by all means, explain it to me.
Stuart Morrison. I know a lot of you guys remember Stuart. It's crazy because there's so many signs of Stuart Morrison around, reminders. Driving back today, I have this fear of heights. There's so many signs. Remember Stuart. It's crazy because there's so many signs of Stuart Morrison around, reminders. Driving back today, I have this fear of, because Stuart Morrison, I know a lot of you guys remember Stuart. It's crazy because there's so many signs of Stuart Morrison around, reminders. today, driving back today, there's so many signs of Stewart Morrison around, reminders. Driving back today, I have this fear of because there's so I have this fear of heights. This is a message for you, Pizzle. Remember, Stewart. It's crazy because there's so many signs of Stewart Morrison around, reminders. Driving back today, I have this fear of heights. Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing. Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, I'm getting ready for the tailgate this weekend. At FedEx Field, looking forward to it. Hopefully the rain holds off. Hopefully the temperatures aren't too cold and things. But regardless, we will be there. We will be there cheering on the Dallas Cowboys. You know, this year has been a crazy year. And even before the football season started, Stewart Morrison. I know a lot of you guys remember Stewart. It's crazy because there's so many signs of Stewart Morrison around, reminders. Driving back today, I have this fear of heights. This is a message for you, Pizzle. Just hold on, I'll get to it, okay? I've got to give the background before I get to what I have to do. Getting ready to go over the Bay Bridge. And this Bay Bridge is long. I don't mind it being low to the water and stuff. But it's when you get up there real high up on top. It's just something about that just kind of gets me on pins and needles. And my beautiful wife of 18 years is sitting beside me, and she's looking at her phone, and she said, "This is weird." I said, "What is?" You know, when you send messages and things like that, you know, you've got, you know, the latest message and stuff is there.